Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
I got into faceless YouTube channels around 2020. My first real success was growing one to about 700,000 subscribers and eventually selling it for around $450,000. After that, I got hooked on the business model. These days, I either start channels from scratch or buy existing and established ones, grow them and flip them for a profit later. This channel in particular, I bought not a while back, scaled it up a bit, and now I'm looking to sell it.
Why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
Like I mentioned before, my strategy is to either buy channels and sell them for a profit or build them from scratch and exit once they have grown. It's kind of become both a hobby and my main source of income. I enjoy diving into new YouTube niches, figuring out what works, building something valuable, and then moving on to the next niche.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
I run the channel with a partner and we split the work evenly. But if one person took responsibility for the day, here is what it looks like. You start by coming up with a video idea using ChatGPT, then use a custom GPT to write the script. After that, you generate the voiceover using an AI voice. And while the voiceover is being generated, you can create the thumbnail using AI also. Once that's done, you just edit everything together using a basic editing software. Each video takes less than an hour if done efficiently. So with 3 videos a day at the moment, it's about 3 hours of work maximum. And even then, some steps can be outsourced to save time.
So if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
If I were to keep the channel, the main way I would grow it is by doubling down on the video topics that have already performed well, basically making more of what the audience clearly enjoys. I would also consider increasing the daily uploads to 4 videos, which is definitely doable if engagement keeps growing. Another great idea I would likely pursue is launching a second channel focused just on sci-fi action stories. I have seen similar channels pull hundreds of thousands of views with that kind of content. And since the current audience doesn't prefer that action-themed storytelling, it makes sense to keep the channels separate. And if the second channel takes off, it could even outperform the main one in terms of views and revenue, because there's a huge demand for that kind of stories.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
Like with any other YouTube channel, the biggest risk here is a drop in views due to algorithm changes from YouTube or poor management from the owner. Staying consistent and posting quality content is key here. Another possible risk is demonetization, but that's less likely here since all the content is original and fully created by us.
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
I am happy to offer 1 month of support after the sale to help with any questions or any issues the buyer might have or might face. On top of that, I'll provide 10 days worth of content that are ready to post to give them a head start and make the transition easier while they get used to the process.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earn-out agreement?
I have sold channels with earnouts before, and I think they are a great way to give the buyers more confidence in what they are getting. But for this sale, I'd prefer a full upfront payment since I'm planning to reinvest the money directly into another channel. And plus, the total amount of the sale isn't really high enough to make an earnout the best fit this time.
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
Definitely. This is a great channel in a niche that is still relatively new but growing fast. As more people discover this type of content, the channel naturally keeps gaining traction. And on top of that, the content is really easy to produce, which makes it super beginner friendly. Even with someone with no YouTube experience can take over and continue growing it with ease.
All right, everyone, thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll find everything you need to know about this business. So, thanks for joining us. See you next time.